Did you know that in GTA 5 a mod replaced the in-game sticky bomb weapon with an exploding Samsung Galaxy Note 7? It referenced the infamous battery explosion issue that led to the phone's recall. The mod attracted significant controversy when Samsung issued DMCA takedown notices on YouTube demanding removal of videos featuring this mod. And this was because Samsung claims that these videos violated their copyright, leading to a debate about the misuse of the DMCA. Critics, including The Verge, called this move bogus and a ridiculous overreach, suggesting that the takedowns ironically brought even more attention to the parody mod. And what's a very curious case about this one is that Samsung targeted direct YouTube videos but avoided going after websites that hosted the mod itself. And there's a bunch of other crazy stories about takedowns for mods. The lawyers of GTA's parent company took it a step further on the 14th of June on 2017, when they sent a cease and desist to the developers of OpenIV. You know, that program that allows users to install modifications on various Rockstar titles such as Grand Theft Auto 4, 5, Max Payne 3, and a whole bunch of others. So basically, they tried to shut down the mothership. They tried to shut down the installation process of the mod. And their reasoning was that OpenIV allowed third parties to modify and defeat the security features of its software. And Rockstar themselves later responded by saying that Take-Two's actions were not specifically targeting single-player mods, but they're working to figure out how they can continue the support of the creative community without negatively impacting their players. So did Rockstar Games get into a little feud with their parent company Take-Two Interactive? Well, in a statement on the 23rd of June, Rockstar said that Take-Two had agreed not to take legal action against third-party single-player modding projects involving Rockstar Games on PC. And Rockstar also contacted the developers of OpenIV in an effort to resolve the dispute. Although the details of said meeting remain undisclosed, shortly afterwards, OpenIV was made available to download again, and received a minor update indicating the conversation with Rockstar was successful. The cease and desist did lead to a review bomb from users, and this caused a chilling effect for some mod developers discontinuing support for the game due to perceived legal ramification with modding Grand Theft Auto 5. Another very interesting story is that of CFX.RE, and if you're not familiar with that, that's pretty possible because they created FiveM, which is Grand Theft Auto roleplay. And this became a very popular thing that fans created. And you gotta understand, without the fans, Grand Theft Auto roleplay would have never even been a thing. As you all know, Grand Theft Auto 5 right now only has online and single player, but not roleplay. Those are different fan-made servers. What you can do with roleplay is basically pretend to be anyone in the real world. A police cop, a taxi driver, a famous dude. You can do whatever you want, and it does have strict roleplay rules and guidelines. For example, breaking character is often prohibited. This all started around 2015-2016, where third-party modding platforms like FiveM and REDM allowed players to create custom multiplayer servers, and these platforms enabled server owners to implement custom rules, mods, and scripts, making RP servers possible. And the flexibility of these tools allowed creators to build immersive, community-driven RP environments, paving the way for Grand Theft Auto 5 RP to gain popularity. This GTA 5 RP scene exploded in popularity with the rise of live streaming platforms like Twitch, streamers like Summit1G, large servers like NoPixel became particularly famous for their high-quality roleplay, entertaining storylines, and well-known streamer participation. And within all that time, having roleplay become this crazy phenomenon, Rockstar and Take-Two Interactive were lurking in the shadows, thinking of a plan of what they could do. So on August 11th, 2023, pretty recently, Rockstar made a community update. Community update is a big one. And they stated, today we are proud to announce that CFX.RE are now officially a part of Rockstar Games. We recently expanded our policy on mods to officially include those made by the roleplay creative community. We look forward to sharing more in the weeks and months ahead. And then it took a year for them to give another update, which basically included that they have improved their support systems. And now we've arrived in the year in which we live, 2025. And you wouldn't guess this, 2 mods have already been made quote-unquote illegal in this year, and it's only January. The first one you guys know about is the Liberty City one, where they ported Grand Theft Auto 4's Liberty City in GTA 5 and also filled it up with beautiful pedestrians, made everything kind of lore accurate to how the mechanics worked in Grand Theft Auto 4, and it was beautiful. And Take-Two said, no, we're not doing this anymore. GTA 4, you cannot touch this game. And then, for me, as I'm recording this like 1 or 2 days ago, also in January 2025, there's this other project called the Vice City Next Gen Edition, which basically ported Vice City of Grand Theft Auto Vice City into GTA 4. So it had all the euphoria physics, it had the cool driving physics, it was super cool to see what they've been cooking up. And as of yesterday, that YouTube channel promoting this mod has been taken down. So it's the YouTube channel. They don't want you to see this mod, let alone download it, which is unfortunate. And there's this debate about why people would do this, right? Because in my opinion, if you want to argue that this is intellectual property theft, well, it's within the same Grand Theft Auto franchise. You're porting a map from one game into another within the same franchise. I would understand if you would put Liberty City into Call of Duty and you make like a giant Warzone map, which would be cool, just saying. But I would understand if you would take that down, but just a fun fan-made mod putting one map into another game, I don't know, man. I don't know. So should you be worried? Well, it depends. If GTA 6 encourages modding and there is like a set of rules and they mitigate between what is right and what is wrong in terms of modding, and then they promote it so that it's a cool thing to do and they allow it and it's fun within the guidelines, sure. It makes sure that this is a statement right here, what they're doing in January, saying basically if you deviate from the upcoming rules, you'll be taken down, right? If they don't give modders freedom at all when GTA 6 comes out, why bother taking it down? I mean, if anything, more people would want to play these games, which might be the problem now I think about it. You know, they would just want you to play GTA 6 and not any other version of GTA. It might also be because of certain radio stations and songs being put into the mod, which is illegal. Like, the music industry is one of the worst when it comes to legalities and suing each other and all that type of stuff, taking money and demonetizing on YouTube. You know what it is. But yeah, that might be also one thing. And they just want to make sure that nothing like that legally has to be defended, so they just take it down themselves. Anyway, let me know what you think. Bye bye.